Do you need a break? Do you need a break? Okay.
Are you
oh my
ordering
gosh,
Pizza
is he
Hut?
ordering Pizza Hut? He's ordering Pizza Hut.
I need something in my life right now.
Have the Pizza Hut, it's fine! Should we keep going? He's just gotta keep, well, yeah, he's gonna keep going without him. So, except Sunshine, you good? Where are you going with money? What are you ordering? I'm gonna go spy.
Hello and welcome to Sisters Therapy. We're gonna finish Doppelganger before they get back.
Actually, I'm quickly gonna go spy. Just fine.
I just want to listen in on Sunshine. Damn it, hung up!
So for this ending, you have to erase the past. Oh, hey. So, that Ching-Chang bitch, time to get rid of her. I guess I'll just take Lucy, I guess. I think you're right. You have to erase the past.
That's right. Everything ends here.
Are you going to kill her? The look on Lee's face made it an obvious answer. Don't. You can't redeem yourself that way.
Who are you to judge me? You're not even my girlfriend.
Son of a bitch. I think you're right. You have to erase the past. Excuse you. Click, please. Karma exists, Julian. What you did in the past, it'll get you sooner or later. Acting like you're oh so awesome and tries to get rid of her ain't helping. The more you do that, the more she will be willing to kill you. No, Julian, help me. Help me. I promise I will be a good girl. I promise I won't look at anyone. I see your vocabulary is still the same. You really haven't changed at all. But that's good. That means you still need to be killed. I'm glad.
Shameful. Is this karma finally catching up on me? Is this what I truly deserve? What is this? I don't understand anything at all.
Let's see. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. And a creep. And la.
And a rapist.
Yep.
Okay,
You're not getting over that.
so this is the new song that's supposed to be playing right now.
Oh.
My hopes and dreams. You are my hopes and dreams.
What? Go, Dad. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Both the black and the gold dust is floating in the air, glittering beautifully. It has the appearance of a dance, some kind of waltz. The glittering of the dust captivates me. I'm unable to look away. For the moment, it seems as if they are dragons waiting to clash at each other. Yet they hold back, Dragon's Karma. Maybe the sleeping dragons of gold and black dust would rather contain the dance than outright hurt one another, Dragon's Karma. I continue to watch the sparkling dust as my mind wanders. The Dragon's Karma.
I don't know either, but that's just how the world goes. You can't please everyone, and happiness is purely subjective.
Happiness.
Subjective? Yeah, like look at you, for instance. I think I'd be more happy not going to my school and dealing with its bullies. Someone once told me that you have to be thankful for what you already have. Things are there for a reason. Whoa, ooh. I love that.
Ooh.
Ah!
Al Quang called.
Oh shit, sorry.
It turns out it didn't make people happy at all. In the end, all I did was hurt them. True happiness was right in front of me, yet I could not see it.
The golden dust lingers but it is repelled by his black dust.
True happiness?
Oh my goodness!
That's awesome.
Yeah. Being trapped in that square room, you mean?
No, the happiness I felt when he was with me. I loved him with all my heart, and that was my happiness. But you took him away from me and caused me to think of myself as unworthy. That's right, I'm the one who is not thankful for what I already have.
The gold dust lunges at the second time and manages to scrape his face.
I fell into despair and was disillusioned with this fake happiness you provided. Now look at what you've done to me. You've made me look worthless in front of everyone. From the start, everything was a lie. I was such an idiot to have trusted you. Happiness isn't made by someone's wishes or forming a contract with something such a you. It's something that you can achieve for yourself.
No, it's something that is achieved by working together for a common goal. It is something that we fight for together, Schwung.
Shut up, you! How is it going to work with that pathetic body of yours, huh?
Shut up. The dust, black dust lunges again, but Joan splits it with a "that is awesome."
She just
with
killed
a powerful
Dragon.
kick. You don't know who I am.
What pathetic body! Just like with Yuri's Kleinfelter, it doesn't mean you can't be happy. By having people who actually accept you for who you are, by accepting yourself while making the most of it, you can find happiness. Just how we're able to support each other, right, Yuri?
Yes, my love! I mean, that's right!
You always wanted to be a boy, you annoying brat! Someone like you can never be the heir of the Lee family! I can start a new life with your body because I am different than you! I am a new entity who is not as pathetic or miserable as you!
Bitch, please. Down at the black dust that was trying to grab onto my left leg. No, you're wrong. That's why you can't take Shuang's body, because you just denied yourself. How are you supposed to be her? You're a doppelganger, merely bound by a contract with her. I'm kind of confused how this isn't the real ending. I'm just saying. Now that you're not her anymore, you can't take your body. You're just a pathetic, separate entity.
Well, like I said, it branches off. There's parts of the true ending and then it branches off.
Yeah.
Now that she's proven herself to be this strong, she isn't going anywhere. Shuang is the true heir of the Lee. Shuang is the true heir of the Lee family.
I am the heir of the Lee family!
And now that she has Clifford, they will be happily married.
Yay!
Afterwards,
He ships them.
yes, I do. There are different ways to have kids. Heck, they can even adopt one. But you know, she wouldn't be able to do that if you take her over, because the person Clifford loves is her, not you. And therefore...
I am not you! I realize that I truly don't need you. It was all a fairy tale and it must return to reality now. You are nothing but a parasite to me. Disappear! Disappear along with all the other doppelgangers. I, Li Shuang, the true heir of the Li family, hereby banish your existence. I'm not you, nor are you me. Disappear!
No!
Yeah!
A surge of power emerges from Shuang and swallows all the black dust that was circling around the room. Everything in the room turned into a beautiful hue of gold as squeams in agony.
Squeams.
As he squeezed in agony.
Oh, I don't think we want that from that perv.
But everything is eventually returned back to normal.
Sorry, I had to.
No, I love it. I
so
always repel from it, but deep down I'm like, I'm so proud of my child.
I had to one last time.
I agree with her.
Yeah.
It's like squeaky.
We can see his corpse lying perfectly still on the floor.
I'm sorry.
He didn't even turn into liquid. He's solid.
He's a solid sack of shit.
It was, well, that, but it's just like Lee Shi sang long ago. The person who summoned the real doppelganger. The moment it is denied, the parasite lets off the host and becomes like this. As long as its contract is not fulfilled, it can't live on its own. Just like a fetus.
Oh.
Can we say like parasite?
It's like one of those little fishies that's attached to whales or something.
And melt their face into their stomach.
Yeah.
It's finally over.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm so very sorry. It was him. But I'm also responsible for all of this happening. For being so utterly weak. I'm responsible for everything. Please arrest me.
What are you talking about? He was the culprit. Besides, what can I charge you for? Creating doppelgangers? Technically, you haven't killed anyone.
Need to go.
Well, farewell.
Hello?
But I am responsible.
Yes. Grabbing stuff for
Cool.
travel.
Child.
I might not be able to forgive you completely for drowning my father in this doppelganger business and ultimately taking away his life. However, I saw what he did to you. I don't know how someone could be humiliated and suffered even lower than that. I think you've understood what your mistake is. That's why, to make amends, you could start by building a better Lee family. I don't want anyone to get hurt like Zuyan and Yuzu did when I was with them. We're the only one I can count on now.
You can do it, Shuang.
I love that Lee does not get a say in this.
Yeah, I'm confused.
This is gonna end badly.
Clifford pats her head lovingly, and Shuang's smile finally reaches her eyes.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
She turns to me and grabs both my hands.
Thanks to you too, Lucia. If it were not for you, I could not have done this. You truly are my first best friend, Lucia. I don't care about that freaking Chun Shang anymore, apparently. A true friend.
Oh.
She was a servant this entire time.
I can feel my cheeks getting warm. Don't say that, Shuang.
Seriously.
You've helped me out as well.
I have to make Chun Shang my best friend now?
The
Dang
reason
it.
why you're like this was my mother.
Huh?
If she didn't poison your mother, you would have been the heir already. What killed her is the guilt she had because you turned out to be like this. So, I give it back.
We all gasp at him in surprise.
What? He just...
He merely shrugs his shoulders and turns around. What?
Thank you, Julian. Today, I, the heiress of the Lee family, will make things change.
You know, I was expecting this to be not the real ending, because I was expecting Lee to go psycho bonkers and try
I
to
was
kill
expecting
her.
Lee to go psycho... I think he's still gonna go psycho bonkers on Chun Shang, but...
Yeah.
Starting with getting rid of the killing policy, of course. I will make this family a democratic family, where people decide what they want to do and are not bound by old traditions. This is my dream now.
What's Lee's father going to say about this?
He doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know. I can just roll in the shadows. It's fine.
Shadow Queen!
I'm gonna be the freaking Gloria of this gang.
Schwann's figure looks so majestic as she reaches her arms out to us all. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it's all over.
No, it's not.
Now we'll just have to bring Chun Shang to the hospital.
They all turn around and he's just like literally gently just tapping his sword into her back, just like, yep.
It's like,
What do you guys want?
this is making me feel better.
It's like, it's cool, guys. He's like calm as all hell, just like, yep.
And then... Huh? Now that I think about it, where is Chun Shang? I suddenly feel that something is not right. I immediately reach into my pocket for the gun. My uneasiness wasn't wrong, as all of a sudden... The surroundings flood with scarlet mist.
I knew it.
Just like blood. The color of blood.
Hey now, aren't you forgetting someone?
You.
The girl skips out of the red mist merrily.
It's okay, I'm only suffering from a minor concussion.
It's fine.
Her white clothes and white hair are all bathed in an eerie glow of red. And her red eyes. Chun Shang!
Yes, Lucia JJ, remember me. Oh, she says yay, not yes.
Yeah.
Yay, Lucia JJ, remembered me. I'm so happy. Can I give you a hug?
No.
This is a joke. This has to be some weird, twisted joke. Chun Shang's probably just being silly.
Chun Shang come from?
That's what I try to tell myself, but... Chun Shang, everything's resolved now.
Oh.
I'm glad you're alright. It's all over now.
It's all over? That's boring. The party's only just started, right? Right, Lady Shuang? Hey, Lady Shuang! I thought you said you were going to fill the world with doppelgangers and make the world a better place, right, Lady Shuang?
Someone takes her while since I'm doing Chun Shang now. Jesse, go.
Shang? It really is all over. I'm really sorry for everything that I've caused for you. I'm not going to summon doppelgangers anymore, so...
Why not?
I'm sorry, Chun Shang, but we couldn't really explain things to you when you were unconscious. But you deserve an explanation now, so... Basically just now, betrayed Shuang. Turns out all along he'd been tricking her into thinking that doppelgangers were good. He's been tricking you too, Chun Shang. He was just using Shuang, and Shuang asked you to help her because she had to believe in what said was right. So it seems he tricked both of you. But it's alright now. He's gone.
Hey, Lucia JJ? That was quite a long explanation, so I didn't quite catch the last part. What did you say?
Something is definitely very wrong.
Oh boy.
I can feel the air around us becoming extremely tense. Try to explain to Chun Shang again. Zhuang betrayed Shuang. I know you have always thought that he was loyal to Shuang, just like you are, but it's not true. He tricked her. And doppelgangers are evil. They're not good at all. See?
Lucia JJ,
Yes?
please tell me something I don't already know, okay?
What did she say? She knew that Blech was tricking Shuang all along, and yet she let it happen?
Oh, welcome back. You're gonna take your voice.
Shane, it's gonna be okay. Shuang was tricking us, but he's gone now.
So that's what you said. Schwanger is gone now, huh? Gone. Gone, gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Shane, calm down.
Please. Please. I see. So you found out, and you killed him. You killed Schwanger because he was tricking you, Lady Shuang, right? You denied him, you stepped on him, and you dissolved him. How could you? Schwanger was always by your side.
Okay.
Shunshang's red mist immediately
I must have
gives me
scared the pizza man to death.
Okay, give me the comfort food now. Shunshang's red mist immediately charges straight at Shuang. Shuang tries to summon her golden mist, but it's horrible to see that she's already too exhausted after her battle with Weakly Cricket rushes over and repels it with his axe. Suffering mainly grazes to his face and body as a result, or many.
What are you doing, Lynn? She's your lady, isn't she? Don't you understand? Doppelgangers are evil entities, and they're all the same. Do not let them fool you.
She's a doppelganger. I'm betting money.
I see that none of you understand with your puny little minds. Let me explain it all to you syllable by syllable.
Please?
Okay?
Like, please?
She begins to circle us, counting off the fingers carefully.
Doppelgangers are evil. I knew that already.
Then why?
Schwanger is a doppelganger, so he's evil too. He was using Li Shuang for his own whims. I knew that. But that's exactly what makes it interesting, right? Right? Li Shuang wants the doppelgangers to take over the world and make people smile. Lin Cheng wants the doppelgangers to take over the world and make people cry. Our interests are the same. That's why I worked with her, yes? Lin Cheng thinks people are really horrible. That's why horrible, horrible people who should die, yeah? Horrible people don't have the rights to exist in this world.
Oh.
Right? Right, Julian? Hey, you said that, right?
Well, that's not the same at all! My blood freezes. At least Shuang was just misunderstood. While Shunsheng truly wants people to die? How horrible! I never would have known she was I never would have known she was that sort of person. Just like Lee.
So she tagged along even though she knew that doppelgangers are evil, huh?
But Shunsheng, you know that doppelgangers aren't the way to go. We are human. We are human and possess the ability to fulfill our own wishes by our own hands. Press the button!
Liar! You're just too simple-minded. You think dreams and wishes are so easy to fulfill? I too had a doppelganger before. I know exactly what it's like. And if I hadn't called upon him back then, I would be dead. Actually, I still am dead, am I not? I was dead a long time ago.
She turns to look at me again.
You all say doppelgangers are evil, but you are all evil too. What makes you any different? You lie, you scheme, you kill, you betray your friends, you leave me to die! You locked me up, you drove me mad, and you call me insane! Right? right? All of you are the same. There is no justifying your actions in the past. All that matters is that you did all those. I'm talking about all the other lines of game you played. I know the metamorphogenic field, bitches!
It was...
She turns to Schwang, who is looking at her as if she doesn't recognize her.
Schwanger, you betrayed me, didn't you? You should have known the truth. You shouldn't have known the truth. Then Schwanger wouldn't have died.
Her eyes are now dark, filled with nothing but pure hatred.
How could you? You should have just stayed clueless and let Schwanger use you as he pleased. Then we would have all been happy.
Ching-ching!
Don't you know? Eve ate the apple, and then she gained knowledge. And with that knowledge, she was banned from the Garden of Eden. Ignorance is bliss, Schwanger. You should have learned that by now. You should. And since you've forgotten that, then I suppose I should banish you from this garden we crafted for ourselves, no?
Quick blur, she throws a knife at Schwang, but Clifford blocks the blow, ending up with a knife lodged deep in his left arm.
Why? Why does it have to come to this?
I can see how much Schwang regrets letting her power to both blah and fuck you.
Me now!
Join me!
As well as the horror of how her best friend would betray her in such a way.
It's because you actually didn't say I was your best friend, you son of a bitch.
It appears
Say it.
It appears that Satan has been
I get Satan now.
Oh my gosh, Lucifer and Satan.
I feel like we were meant
has
to
been
be.
rationing the ability which Schwang had given her, well, and still possesses a lot left when Schwang cannot take back.
I suppose if you want to die with her, then you can.
With a sudden movement, Satan dashed towards Schwang, and Clifford ready with the axe he is holding now. She has an unbelievably fast stride and manages to foresee the bullets I've shot at her. One shot from Neo hits her, but it was only so much of a graze on her right shoulder.
Dang, trying to shoot someone without killing them is a bit too much.
She anticipates the next shots, but by unleashing a red mist to repel all of them.
Bless you! Wow! Okay.
Yuri
Bless you. And again!
tries to physically stop her movement, but she simply dodges them. And the red mist gathers around her. She jumps straight in the air and plans to attack Schwang from above. I act quickly and dive in, pushing Schwang out of the way. Why? Why are you doing this, Shun? Why are you doing this, Satan?
You gave me a nickname. I'm so happy.
Stop this! There's no point in fighting anymore! Schwang has banished all the doppelgangers. If you just look at it logically, you're fighting a losing battle here.
Does Lucia JJ really have that little faith in me?
Yes.
If you remember right, I fainted twice just now, didn't I? Well, that wasn't just for nothing, you know.
Oh, brother.
I knew Lucia JJ and the rest were too busy to bother about me, so I can tune out for a bit and explore the city with my mind.
Wait, that means...
Don't you understand, Lucia JJ? While all of you were busy fighting among yourselves, I was happily roaming the city, convincing more and more people to get doppelgangers. Soon, in just another hour or so, almost everyone in the city will have their own doppelgangers. Ah, won't that be so much fun?
But your power, it all came from me.
Yep. But I saved it for this one and only occasion. Too bad he can't be here and applaud me, huh? I won't let you escape, Lucia JJ. I promise to trap you in this room and give you a live broadcast as you watch everyone in the city get consumed painfully by their own inverted selves. Ah, won't that be a lovely sight? And after that, wallow in your own self
be? Everything that has happened in the past hour came crashing down on me. We managed to convince Shuang the doppelgangers were evil beings, and she was able to see the error of her ways. But Lin, Satan, Shang, bitch, fuck you, was the mastermind.
Such a long name! Yeah, I'm so happy.
And besides, she already knows the doppelgangers are evil, and still she... Wait! Could it be? She was doing this all for bastard Judas?
He got a longer name too. I'm so honored.
That's true. Then it would make sense. Satan, you have to understand. Judas didn't care about you or Shuang at all. He was just using both of you.
So? I was using him too. No, I love him. He loves me too, you see? In our own way, in our own twisted way. So it doesn't matter right now. He's getting up. He's probably going to hit me, but that's okay. I'm doing this for myself. I want to see the world burn. Is that too much to ask?
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't interfere, okay, Lucy and JJ?
My heart almost stops. So it's true then. Satan, unlike Shuang, knows full well that she's destroying, not creating, and yet she enjoys it? My thoughts are interrupted as Neo prepares his gun.
Lucia, calm down. If I shoot her, she may dispel this barrier in her pain. Then we'll be able to escape and save all those people before the hour is up.
An entire city? This is a lost cause, Neo. We can't do this.
But we have to try.
With that, Neo aims a shot at her leg.
For you, Mr. Marshall, I have a present.
What?
Oh, good.
With a loud roar, her red mist begins to form an entity. Something big, even taller than Yuri.
That's...
What is that thing? While this disgusting creature begins to take form, Neo steps back, and I could see him cowering in fear.
my doppelganger. No, wait, I didn't even wish! How did that manage to exist?
Milady Schwang was careless to leave her power within me just before this final battle.
Schwang gasped in horror while covering her face with both of her hands.
Enjoy, everyone! This time, I maintain his existence.
Aren't you forgetting me for a second there? Lin Chu-Chang!
Oh, holy shit, someone's in my name. That's weird.
I know what it's like to be called Satan!
No, you're Lucifer. I'm Satan.
I know! What I'm saying is it's cool to be called by your name. Anyway!
Nah, I kinda like it.
The reason I can't be the heir is because I was the one who created you. It's my responsibility as the Lee family member.
Oh, only as a member. Responsible? Don't talk big when you can't even escape this barrier. This city has too many people for you to kill, Li Zhuyan. So why don't you just give up and die?
Me? Die? Let's see if you can pull that off, little lady.
Neo is prepared and shoots her again, but Lee stands in his way. She swings her axe, but is quickly blocked by Lee.
Oh, I see. I should try not to take away any more girls from you, Zuyon. One is enough. And you leave the crazy ones to me? Seriously, Neo? Like you are mad yourself.
Junsheng begins to tremble as Luke goes to get comfort food.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Go away! Go away! Go away! I can't forgive you! I can't forgive any of you! Zhuang'er was just doing what he was meant to do! Why did you have to kill him? Why?
Red mist just formed again. They all but split into all directions, lunging right after us. Satan, stop! Judas didn't care about you. He was...
It doesn't matter!
What? Throw myself to the side as the red mist lunges towards me. This is bad. I hear Lee muttering beside me as he prepares himself to fight back.
It really was because of me. This wouldn't happen if it weren't for me.
Lee!
I'm not gonna let this go on any further! Kyuzu Zinren, let's roar!
Woo! It's like a Power Rangers call. I love it.
That's his sword's name, right?
Yeah.
What?
But you...
Lin Chu-Chang!
Dave?
What do you want?
Lee jumps forward. avoiding all the red mist that's trying to attack him and attacks her. She parries instantly with her axe. They both of them disappear in the red mist, leaving this huge doppelganger with Neo and I. What the hell should we do?
So,
I can't believe I have to see him again, of all things.
That thing killed my sister. I look at the drill. I look at the drill I was holding.
it was.
It was holding. It was the thing it used to kill my sister. Hiya!
Lucia, wait!
Didn't know why I suddenly rushed forward to kill that thing, but it's the only feeling I have. That thing, that take away my sister from my family. Even if I envy her, she is still my precious sister. If Bertha were alive, maybe Senor Raphael wouldn't have turned into something like that. And the monster took her away from us, people that love her. I shot outside, and it roared loudly. Wait a second, if it's Neo's doppelganger, then... I turned to the side and was glad to see Neo was still alright. Okay, good, I was about to call hacks. It didn't hurt you?
I didn't form a contract with it. I don't even know if this is the same creature or not. But certainly if he can't hurt me, then his weakness is also gone as well.
My bullets don't work on him, and he dodged Neo's bullets with ease.
Dang, I need to conserve!
The doppelganger roars mightily and lunges towards the both of us. Neo grabbed my hand and started running away. I turned to see Clifford quickly trying to carry Swan away from the battle zone. The doppelganger targeted us instead of them. Why?
Certainly too fast. We'll need a place where he can't see us. Then we can gain better.
Well, both of us run and run, while the monster continued to destroy anything and everything behind us. I could see that he is especially aiming for Neo and ignoring the others.
So he resents me for getting rid of him? How immature.
Another crate flew right beside us. That was pretty close. The impact almost sent us tumbling over, but Neo kept pulling my hand and we managed to avoid falling.
There was not a second L in there, I just realized? Okay.
Yeah, so,
He turned backwards and tried to shoot its head, but it could foresee where the bullet will go.
So truly is my doppelganger. Experts when it comes to bullets.
So what do we do?
You've got to believe in me.
Huh?
Watch your step and just hold on to me. This thing's cracking the floor.
sorry, I just need to listen to the song for 2 seconds.
I know. This
Okay.
song only plays once.
The floor we stepped on fortunately collapsed, Neo taking this chance to roll over and hide. As soon as the doppelganger jumped down, we were already hiding from its view. We were hiding under several pieces of wood being stacked as it formed a big gap enough for us to crawl in. I'm scared. There's no way we can win against a wish to become omnipresent.
Listen to me, alright? I've defeated that thing once, so there's a guarantee I can beat that thing for a second time.
But
Once we get out, we're going to separate. It's coming for me, so I'm gonna distract it. When it's too busy handling me, you shoot for its brain, got it?
Neo, you're endangering yourself again.
I believe in you because you're my partner, so do me a favor and do the same to me.
I can't shoot. I'm not an expert marksman like you. I'm scared, Neo. That thing killed my sister and I...
Hush, listen. I promised, didn't I? I will stay alive, and then we'll go on a date. You remember that?
Yes, I do. But this is reminding me too much of Nephrite from Sailor Moon.
Now, I told you that you're smart.
You're hurting me, man. Don't do that.
You're able to find a way, you hear? I'll distract him so you can aim better, so that you can get closer to him, okay?
I feel like my whole body is trembling as the monster's footsteps draw nearer. If we die...
We're not gonna die. Listen to me? We're not gonna die. Ding.
Neo takes hold of my trembling hands, looking at me straight in the eyes.
Now, kiss. We are not going to die. We are going to get out of here and beat the crap out of that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I will protect you, so do your best.
Good. Now,
Our cover was smashed away by the monster. He found us!
take it!
Once again, Neo pulls me away. The both of us run to avoid it. To avoid its lethal attacks.
On the count of 3, run in the other direction.
Now!
1!
Another crate was thrown towards us, but the doppelganger missed again. Ah! I can hear the loud sound of the drill whirring right behind us as I try to force my legs to go faster.
2!
This is it. I can't screw this up.
3!
As soon as he yelled that, I let go of his hand and rolled sideways. As Neo had predicted, they kept chasing after him.
Ha!
Quickly hide behind a crate, watching the movements of the doppelganger as it chases Neo. The only way to end this is to shoot it directly in the head. But can I do it?
Yes, you can.
Dad, did our training manage to do anything? Neo takes another shot. This time it manages to graze the doppelganger's shoulder, but it's unaffected.
Why? There's no other wish to fulfill anymore, you jerk! I can't say that.
It's fine.
Oh, do you want to do this together?
Oh, sure. Don't you know I am omnipresent? An omnipresent doppelganger doesn't even need a wish.
You can talk now?
Yeah!
That's a joke. You're only here because Lin Chu-Chang summoned you. There's no contract to bind us, and once she loses, you'll disappear.
But I am you. As long as you exist, then so do I. I will never disappear because you keep wishing.
I told you, didn't I? I wished you to disappear and die.
You wish for everyone to live, that you had enough power to protect everyone. But no, you are still weak. You have no magic, and you can only depend on a few rounds of bullets. Give me water, por favor.
So that's your reasoning? And you told me that you are me?
What's so funny, pathetic mortal?
There's something I have that you will never have, petty doppelganger.
Thank you.
I have a partner.
There's two of us, technically.
Yeah, seriously.
The hell?
Oh, it's me?
Yep.
My gun isn't even lethal. How am I supposed to beat that thing? I look towards my gun. And I'm supposed to realize that it's a bit different.
Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Wait a second. It's heavier. Did he change the bullet somehow? He had entrusted this to me, and I can't do anything to screw this.
Sia, what took you so long?
Aim. I point right towards the doppelganger's head and follow it with my gun. This is no use. He's too fast. I can't hit it. Neo either. I can't hit Neo either. What should I do? I'm scared as hell. I don't know what to do. If I hit Neo, then it's all over. Over. My knees are trembling as I begin to silently calculate in my head. Approximate speed, direction of the wind, velocity. It's no use. I've got to trust in my instincts. Calmly and carefully, I point a few meters ahead in the doppelganger where Neo is running towards. The doppelganger struck the floor where Neo was standing, and he fell. At that moment, Neo is out of line of shooting, and I pull the trigger. Crap! I only hit its shoulder!
Oh no.
The bullet seemed to have almost sent the doppelganger tumbling down, so I quickly prepare myself once more. Neo turned to it and shoots both of its eyes, but it only makes it enraged and readies his drill to pierce Neo to death. Get the hell away from Neo! I run towards it while aiming. This is my only chance. With the distance, I won't miss. This time, I'll hit him in the head for sure. Die! Once and for all! For Bertha! The sound of the drill whirring stopped as my bullet went through its head. I kept running towards to check whether it was really dead, and Neo was alright.
Now shoot him in the head 3 times.
Yep, like a zombie.
Yeah.
Neo, are you alright? I can see blood gushing from his leg, but he can stand even though he's quite wobbly.
Do that.
I'm fine now. We have to help Zuyan defeat Chun-Chang.
Zuyan? What? Oh, wait, sorry. I put Zhuang in there. Excuse you?
You're like, he's dead.
He's dead. What's going on?
I don't know how many of these she can generate.
Let's go then. Hang on to me and we'll go upstairs.
Thanks, partner. To me, you really are the most wonderful woman in the world.
She's underage. Calm down.
Not Japan. You're welcome. I know this was made in Korea.
No, not Korea.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Fine, I don't care. However, as we get to the floor above us, it's surrounded by a thick red mist.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh,
I think it's mine.
Yeah, mine are in my bag. I don't.
okay.
You could.
Stop it.
remember?
Oh, stop! Stop it! Stop it!
You taught me that lullaby your mother used to sing.
Center of the room stands stands Satan. Lee is standing right across her, readying her sword and catching his breath. We tried to get through, but as it seems, thick mist prevents us from getting into their fight.
That's right. You created me. What I am? It's because of you.
So I have a question. Where does that song actually come from? Because I've heard so many different languages.
That's Chinese.
Oh.
I guess that's the Chinese word of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm going to be responsible for this. I will not walk away like last time. For once and for all, I will end this stupid little sod of yours.
What is it, Li Zuyan?
What you did is also unforgivable. You know that, right?
But you said I am crazy. That's why everything I did is just me being crazy, right?
She sings her last sentence. Anger and fury lurk underneath her exterior.
You guys go! Call the police or something! I'll handle her!
Oh, no, you don't! None of you can escape my barrier! You can't help Zuyan, and you can't get out either! And I bet right now, all the police officers themselves are struggling with the birth of their doppelgangers. Nobody will be able to help you.
Don't you want to settle the old times, Lin Chun-Chang?
I'll kill you for hurting me and for hurting Zwanger!
That's pathetic. Why are you so hopelessly clinging like that?
You sure are this century's biggest hypocrite. Didn't you claim Lucia as yours as well? Didn't you claim me as yours back then too? If you're annoyed with me, why don't you go despise yourself and die, Li Zuyan? See? We're ironically similar, you and I. So why do you hate me? It's like hating your own reflection on the mirror, Zuyan. But if you want to play a game, I will entertain you. Unlike Lucia, JJ, I will give you the privilege of watching the city burn before you die. I'll kill you right now!
That moment, Yuri managed to drag Jun to the first floor. I'm sure they will be able to get help soon. However, the rest of us can't escape this building. We can only watch those two as they continue to stare at each other. Two of them beginning to move in circles, measuring each other's strength. Lee can see that her movements are rather unpredictable as she fights, using her rage and instinct. She seems to just go along with her enemy's movements. She is flexible. She is able to adjust her movements in a rapid speed. I can see that Lee cannot comprehend how she was able to train in such a state, or did he not notice what had happened in the mental ward where Chun-Chang was held. Chun-Chang was not been on his mind since she had begun to display an inability to think straight. Now, since she's not in the bounds of sanity anymore, she can do anything. But then she told him that they were the same. Lee begins to observe his opponent carefully.
Yeah!
Scared me.
Chun-Chang made the first move, swinging her axe in a random direction, but powerful enough to push Lee in the defensive stance. Lee keeps parrying her attacks with his sword, still trying to find an open stance.
I am a man, and a man of the Lee family on top of that. How come I can't overcome you? But then again, insanity gives you something in the process, right? Then I'll just have to take that mindset.
What are you blabbering about?
Ha!
With all his might, he pushes her backwards, sending her almost flying. She quickly regains her composure and stands up. Chun-Chang repeats her attack pattern, striking over and over with her axe. However, this time, she unleashes the red mist on him.
Everything was covered in red, and Lee knows he is in trouble. If this is like Shuang's ability, then she can repel his attacks more easily than before. Later, something big knocks him from behind, and he flung towards a crate, hitting it hard.
Why, me why, oh why can't you fight back? Don't you know where I am? Well then, I'll be sure to trap you inside the mist forever and ever, Julian. Just like what you did to me in the past.
She is singing, but he can hear her tiptoeing somewhere nearby. He closes his eyes and tries to concentrate on the sound of the wind. Where will the next attack come from, he wonders. Hello, wind!
Hi! Just remembering back to the first Fantasia game. Yeah. Wind! Why won't you love me?
He heard it. The whooshing sound as the red mist pierced the air. He immediately shifts his body and it destroys the crate beside him.
So strange, so strange. How did you dodge that?
It was easy. I've been trained in combat for a much, much longer time than you
Don't
have.
talk, dodge!
Don't be cocky just because my cousin handed you a teensy-weensy bit of her power, Lin Chu-Chang.
Huh? Really? Let's try more then.
She launches more attacks on him. All the while, Lee calmly dodges him. He can't lose now.
Thankfully! However, this it's like the narrator smacks him and stuff too.
It's like, excuse you, Lee.
Steps back at her desk and is just like, fuck you, dude. However, this girl is a killing machine who can withstand him. The girl is obsessed with killing him. He has to finish this and right all the wrongs that he has done.
Is that all you got?
There you go, it's yours now.
Shun-Sheng appears from the red mist.
I'm done, goodbye.
Not holding the axe anymore. She's now holding a short knife-shaped blade.
Knife-shaped blade.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll ruin you with Zhuanger's last present to me.
Let's see what changes after that.
As Shun-Sheng dashes towards him again, Lee realizes that her speed has increased.
I dropped a heavy-ass axe. What'd you expect, dude?
Then he chuckled with a satisfied and mocking tone.
You've gained speed, but you can't beat me in strength, girl! You told me the same thing, right? Both of us want these stupid, pathetic people to die. Both of us have something to prove. Both of us desire to protect the people we love from harm. That makes us equally crazy, does it not? It's funny how I can turn your own logic towards you. You need 2,000 years to be able to overcome me, Chu-Chang.
What?
When I open my eyes again, I see Shun-Sheng blocking her chest with her arm. If she hadn't blocked herself the last moment, the sword blow might have killed her instantly. For several moments, Lin and Shun-Sheng just stand there, looking at each other blankly.
No way.
It was all an old story. I can't trust anyone anymore. Everything went wrong for me since that day. How everything started. How I, Lin Shun-Sheng, became insane. And what Li Zhuyan really did. Only the both of us knew. Both of the boys who were killed as a result of their insanity. That day was an ordinary, sunny day. I would never have guessed that it would be my last. I was with my friends, Alan and Fusasaki. We were simply hanging out, but then Zhuyan saw us. He broke Alan's arm and knocked me out. Next thing I knew, I was trapped in a tight cage in the cold, dark basement. And Alan and Fusasaki were tied up and gagged near the cage I was in. I screamed and begged Zhuyan to let me out, to have mercy. But all Zhuyan did was laugh at me. If you are willing to kill these two, I will let you go. Of course I didn't want to kill Alan and Fusasaki. They were my best friends. But Alan and Fusasaki didn't believe me. They became more and more scared of me. They stopped feeding me the canned food Zhuyan left in the basement for us. They began to mistreat me, fearing that I would try to kill them in order to set myself free. And in the end, finally, Alan said, "Hey, if we kill her, that Lee will let us go, won't he?" No way. Alan was my best friend. There's no way he could possibly even think. But as he approached me with a blade and a gleam in his eyes, it dawned on me that I had no friend from the very beginning. All humans are disgusting, foul creatures who only work and care for themselves. None of them ever cared about me. As his blade neared my throat, I screamed. The prince I knew as Li Zhuyan never came, so I begged for a prince to save me. And he appeared. A princely young man with white hair and red eyes, just like myself, decked in fine clothes. His name is Chushi, there we go. My prince. He saved me. He killed the demons who wanted me dead. As long as he was with me, I wasn't alone. Zhuyan noticed. He saw him and took out his sword.
You have a doppelganger. I'm sorry, Chin Chang, but you must go. You are just a lost one now. Trash!
And he swings his sword down on Chushi's neck. With my last scream, I begged desperately for Chushi to disappear, because I knew that if Chushi died, then so will I. I made him vanish, but before he disappeared, he glared at me. His face was monstrous and disgusting, screaming curses at me for betraying him. I see. So I, too, was a disgusting traitor. Police found me some time later. I was taken to a mental hospital to be treated. But the world never looked the same after that. Everyone began to look like monsters to me. I'm afraid of looking at myself in mirrors, fearing that I too would come to see myself as a monster. I hate this. I hate this. If it weren't for Li Zhuyan, the empty void in my heart left from destroying Chushi stayed in my heart to bleed out. And the person who filled it was none other than Zhuang's prince. I knew immediately that he was no good. But still, he was only doing his job. At least, doppelgangers were actually meant to be evil. Humans are the worst. They are supposed to be good, and yet they do nothing but evil acts. That's what I despise the most. That's why I wish that the world would just burn until nothing is left.
He never loved you. He was using you and Shuang for his own purposes. Even a blind person could see that.
It doesn't matter. We were both mutually using one another.
Uh-huh.
So, it doesn't matter anymore. I was a dead person to begin with. I will be satisfied with anyone as long as they can protect me. I will be satisfied with anyone whom I can emotionally depend on. That's the kind of miserable excuse of a human being I've become. Zhuang and I were only having a pretend love. And so were you and me back then, no? What you love are the qualities and not the actual person. Once they lose those qualities, you leave them in the dust. You will die alone, Zhuyan. But so what? I don't care about love and all that bull. It doesn't matter anymore. I was a dead person to begin with. I never had a life ever since you took that away from me.
A dead person's laugh.
I wish the world would just die. But that won't happen, will it? Why is the world so stingy? Why won't it just die? So stingy, so stingy. I just want to be free. You know, I found out 3 ways that I can be free. One is for Li Zhuyan and everyone in this world to suffer. One is for Zhuang to take me away, far, far, far away. And the last one is for me to die. Die, die, die. I suppose in the first and the second aren't possible anymore. So please, Li Zhuyan, Show me some mercy. Show this dead person to her grave.
Alright.
He readies his blade to sever Shun Sheng's head, and he intently watches the ground. No, this is wrong. I have to stop it. But then more mist emerges out of Shun Sheng's body. Our visions become impaired for an instant. What?
Shun Sheng!
Shuang tries to fend it off, but her powers has been drained from the battle with Zhu Wang earlier.
Suyon!
You can hear Neo shooting his gun towards the place where she was crouching. What is going on?
Hey, that's familiar.
Hey.
Li Zhuyan is stunned. He didn't anticipate this occurrence. He should have known better, yet he was hesitating. He had given her too many openings at that moment. He stared at the girl in front of him. There was a bullet wound on her arm, but he could also see a sword piercing through her stomach as well. Why is she laughing? Lee cannot comprehend it, as he begins to feel numb. Finally, when Shun Sheng tries to move her hand, he can finally feel the pain. Her short blade is stabbing him right through the center of his chest. At this rate, if anyone tries to separate them, they will both bleed out and die. In the end, there is no way of reversing the damage done to the both of them. Just like how they were connected at this moment, the both of them knew that this was going to end painfully.
For some
Get the fuck out of here.
For some reason, the HUD decided to stay.
But Lee has things to say. He tries to breathe. I think that was technically supposed to be Lee, but she gets to be crazy forever.
Yeah, she does. She gets it.
But it's too painful. He tried to muster all his remaining power to say something to her.
I don't have a reason to be scared anymore. This world is a better place now that you and I are gone.
Do you know that the both of us are going to hell? That means I'm going with you there. Aren't you afraid? Yin and yang. That means balance, right? Because we're dying
Sorry,
together.
I just need to show them, because this is different.
It is different.
Yay.
When balance is restored, everything will be just fine.
That is lame, Julian.
He really doesn't want to die. There are still so many things for him to finish. He looks at Shun Sheng, who is lying on his chest, her hand still grasping the blade that went through his chest. The sound of her breathing slowly dissolved away, but she is still chuckling softly.
Why are you laughing?
Funny how your last sentences made me remember all the memories we shared instead of Shuang.
Ironically, so do I.
Moron.
Idiot.
Dumbass.
Blockhead.
Hypocrite.
Asshat.
Damn, you got me with that one. God.
You know something? I guess
I can't call you a fucker.
I mean, you could.
But the dialogue won't let me.
Darn it. Curse you. Can we have this?
Fine, go.
I guess I truly am sorry for everything. Sorry.
It took him a lot of courage to say that to her, and he felt his dying heart skip a beat in anticipation to her reaction. No answer escaped the girl's lips. The white girl had stopped moving. Lee was unsure whether she is dead or not. Just when he finally had the courage to say it, Lee didn't know whether she heard him apologizing or not. In the end, he didn't manage to hear what she thought when she heard that. It was for nothing. All for nothing. Just when he had finally given the chance. Weird. When did he start crying? It's alright to cry before you die, right? You won't be there to hear people talk about it anyway. However, right before his own breath stopped, he heard.
Stupid. If you cry like that, how can't I?
The mist slowly dissolves away, and everyone can see their figures in the dark.
Suyan!
Lee! We ran towards them, but Neo stopped right in his tracks when he sees their condition. He slumps to the ground as their lifeless bodies come into view.
So this is what you shows, huh?
It is quite odd.
What?
They are smiling.
Neo and I are standing beside the lake. Today, both of them were cremated together. It was Shuang's wish. Even though their families didn't approve of it, when they learned of the way they died, besides, their corpses had been completely rigid. She told us that Shunsheng loved this lake. Li and her would always go there together, and they would always take pictures of the calm scenery.
He told me that it was what he had planned all along.
To die with her?
To erase one's past means to erase the person involved as well. That's what he told me. I was mad at myself, you know? When I saw his face, I couldn't do anything. I just hope that he's happy over there.
Yeah. Neo turns his back to me and begins to walk away. Tomorrow he will be leaving. Both of us were quite traumatized by their death in our own ways. To see the person he views as family dying in such a horrible way, it's fortunate that he managed not to break down due to his phobia. Upon seeing how Yuzu and Shunsheng's parents wail when their ashes were spread, the both of us felt unbearable pain. We won, but we lost something too. Neo decided to leave. This place holds too many sad and horrifying memories for him. He can no longer stand the nights he spent in this nightmare. I have no right to stop him because every time I'm with him, I am reminded of their deaths as well, and it terrifies me. That's why we decided to part ways. Carefully thought this through and decided that first we have to recover before really moving forward towards anything. Neo, please be careful. I have school tomorrow, so I can't see you leave.
No. Take care.
If you have time, come back and visit, alright?
I will, but don't bother waiting for me.
I see. But still, I just want you to know, I just kept silent afterwards. The back of that person in front of me. Can I tell it directly to him? No, I can't. Not like this.
Love you.
Oh.
You always have a special place, right here.
Taps his chest hard as if to emphasize it. Then he just walks away. I didn't manage to see what his expression was like. But Neo, a partner is a person who takes part in an understanding with another or others. That's why I'm responsible to wait for you, and you are responsible to come back. Because this is not the end of our partnership yet, Detective Neo Marshall.
Yeah, this is not the end for us yet, Lucy and Nicole.
Yin and yang.
Okay, let's eat some pizza while it's still warm.
Man alive.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them all!
You did all that.
A year's worth of Let's Play right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're plus.
Guys,
It's almost over.
it is.
I'm so sad.
I am too!